Hey there, welcome to another Throwback Thursday. I am Pops, and I love going back, pointing out some good movies, things that I enjoy watching, finding joy and happiness. There is more good stuff than you probably can ever watch in a lifetime. So don't get too bent out of shape over the fact that things may not be so great today's world, right? Yes, you saw the thumbnail, and I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, but I assure you, I got something for you at the end that'll assure you that I'm not going to let you down. So, Murder by Death, comedy and satire. And actually, the comedy mystery genre used to be kind of like, we can have fun. We don't really get to have fun and we don't get mystery. Knives Out was okay. It doesn't hold up well, even if you liked it the first time. And then this sequel, this Glass Onion nonsense, this is not mystery. It's a travesty. No, Neil Simon wrote a fun parody mystery murder show. Oh, this movie is so much fun. It has an all-star cast, and maybe you're not familiar with enough of it. So I actually went and found the trailer for you. Yes, I know. I know. That's what I do. I'm gonna bring it to you here. So it has all of the makings of just a good time, right? Um, you have characters that have been invited to the rich guy's house, and then one by one they're showing up and they're going to be invited for a murder mystery dinner. All right, yes, Peter Falk, and everybody thinks that he is parodying, Columbo, and I guess there is in some ways some truth to that, but really. That this is not. This is Sam Diamond, a parody of Sam Spade or maybe Philip Marlowe or something like that. So, um, yeah. And by the way, Eileen Brennan, we'll have her more of her later on. We'll see. You'll see. Very, very interesting introduction to all the characters. Murder by Death, 1976. Total silly satire and gags and goofiness. Um, okay. Peter Sellers, comedy genius. Sidney Wang is a parody of Charlie Chan with all of these little um, sons and Chinese nephews and sons, whatever. Beautiful, funny, hysterical. The jokes and the lines are on a softball for this character. I can't tell you how many times my wife and I have watched this and just have a laugh um, at all the Jake's jokes. All right, so then there's the married couple. Well, there's more Peter Falk. This is all the early part of the film where there's no lighting. This is him sending her back for gas and all that's kind of funny, played for gags. This trailer is mostly like that kind of stuff. All right, so Truman Capote plays the eccentric, strange, mysterious man who's invited them there. His name is Lionel Twain, and he's there to prove he is way smarter than all of these world-class detectives. That's how this is being set up, right? All right, so we move through the night where this is how this plays out. There's Peter Sellers to Sidney Wang. God, so over the top. Here's the room full of the detectives. Probably get a little close up shot or something of them as the dinner table. Okay, Alex Guinness is the butler. Now, the best part about the butler is blind. Now, I don't know if you've seen Alec Guinness play comedy or not, but there are scenes I don't know. I don't know if there is a behind the scenes or there's more to it or not. I really hope there is. I don't think I have ever seen any that is. Um, but he plays up. There's a part where he's licking the stamps for the invites. Of course, he's only hitting the table. He's not actually hitting the envelopes. There's jokes about his name being Bensonmum, and it's like mum. It's just there's this. It's silly, goofy satire and parody that we're not allowed to do anymore. Like it's just so good. I love it so much. Okay. Let me see what else we have. Oh, so the maid. Okay, so he okay, so he is blind and they bring in a cook and she is a deaf mute cook. So she has a sign and instructions like, here he's blind, can't see it. He talks to her, she can't hear it. Just saying. Goofy, silly. Sure. Absolutely. Let me see where we go from here. Oh, he's feeling her face because he can't see. Nancy Walker plays it great. Okay, so this is the Hercule Poirot parody. Yes, Milo Perrier. This guy has some of the most quotable lines because of the absurdity of it all. So, for instance, he has he has a chauffeur. That's it. They're French. A chauffeur, and he's talking about I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. And it's played over the top that he's eating all the time. He's like a slob eater compared to the actual Hercule Poirot, who has like the OCD. So there's always about always being neat and meticulous. This guy's played for slob. Well, James Cromwell plays the chauffeur, and it's like, no, not buns. Like, you brought buns you didn't share with me. He's like, no, the bones in my body, the bones in my body. It's goofy and silly and stupid at times. I get it, but can't we have a laugh? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't like this thing. I don't know. I love it. Okay, let's make fun of Miss Agatha Christie, Mrs. Marple, right? So Miss Marple is, I mean, everybody thinks about Murder She Wrote. That's fine. Miss Marple is also mocked here with Miss Marbles, played by Elsa Lanchester. And there is sort of like some other little gags and stuff like that that kind of comes along the way as well, because she has her nurse with her, who's Miss Withers. And my favorite line is, of course, they have Peter Falk, and he has to hold hands with the lady, and he's like, "The creepy old broad's giving me the finger," because she's rubbing her. It was just like, that's such a joke that people don't even probably get these days. Oh, it's so funny. So yeah, this is just. I gotta be honest, I'm not sure all of this footage is actually into the final cut. So it's played for just goofiness and silliness all along the way with different stuff. An all-star cast for its time, just a lot of fun. Oh, I didn't get to them. Yeah, so let me go back just to shade. Okay, David Niven, right? David Niven, of course, is just a classic trained actor, and of course, Maggie Smith plays the wife. They're basically these sophisticated types. They're basically they're a parody of the Thin Man. If you're familiar with the Thin Man series, Charles. So they're the Charlestons. So it's the Charles parody as well. So the parody of and satire. It's so much fun. Hopefully you have a good time with it. It's just the kind of thing too you can just have on, and you don't have to like exert a ton of brain energy to watch something. You can have a laugh every now and again. Like, remember that? Remember we could just have fun. Okay, I know what you're thinking. I know. I can see. I can feel it. Pops, have you ever watched Clue? Look at me. Do I look like a person that's seen Clue? I've seen Clue. Like, I think I saw Clue like 4 times in the theater. Okay. So I knew there were different endings. Did they all have the same ending or not? Coming up at 12:15 today, if you already catch this, yes, I'm going to do a Clue Throwback Thursday bonus movie today. That's the theme: satire, parody, comedy. Bring it back in mystery films. Have some fun. Yes, Murder by Death, Clue today. That's the theme. That's the message. Thank you so much for watching. I am Pops, and I don't have an outro queued up because